Hi guys, welcome back. We're starting out in chapter 9 for geometry lesson 5. We're learning area of trapezoids in this lesson. So the first thing that you're going to need to know for this one is just the formula for area of trapezoid. So the area equals the height times A plus B divided by 2. Okay? Your A and your B are going to be these numbers here, your top and your bottom of your trapezoid. And your height, remember we've talked about this before, but your height always gets measured up and down. Okay? So those are your letters there. So to find the area, you're going to do 5 for your height times 4 plus 10 divided by 2. Do what's in the parentheses first. So 4 plus 10 is 14, divided by 2 is 7. So the area will equal 5 times the answer to this here, which was 7. So the area is 35 centimeters squared. It's measured in centimeters, and we always measure in square units, because remember it's like 4, I didn't quite do 4 by 5. There's 10 of these, so it's square centimeters is what you're looking for. So this would be your total answer there. Go ahead and take a second to screenshot this. This will be what you're going to use for your notes for quizzes. I'm going to go through a few more examples to make sure you have it, and then I'll go ahead and assign the homework for today's lesson. Okay, second question. You can see here we have our height, which is going to be, I'll get used to this eventually. Our height is going to be right here. Our A and B, it doesn't matter which one you say is A and B, we'll just call this top A and the bottom B. If you just kind of keep it consistent, it will make it easier. So the area equals height times A plus B, and it's always divided by 2. The reason that it's A plus B divided by 2 is, remember the area of a rectangle is base times height. So you have the height here, you're trying to find the base, which means in here you're just trying to find the average. So that's why you add A and B and divide by 2. So let's calculate what this is first. So 12 plus 8 is 20. 20 divided by 2 is 10. So the area equals 3 times 10. So the area is 3 times 10 is 30 centimeters squared. Go ahead again, take a second and screenshot. Okay, so these are pretty much all the same, so we're just going to keep going through them. Area equals base times height divided by, or height times A plus B divided by 2. So our height, remember that's always, the height is always the number that's the straight up and down. And then your A and your B are going to be these numbers. But keep in mind, your A and your B are your parallel numbers. So if the trapezoid in your homework is written like this, your height will actually be this number, and your A and your B would be these numbers, because the height is always the line with the 90-degree angles on it, and the A and the B are the ones that are parallel to each other. So in this case, we're going to go 5 times 8 plus 6 divided by 2. Okay? So the area will be 8 plus 6 is 14, divided by 2 is 7. So height 5 times all this stuff, which we calculated to be 7. 5 times 7 is 35, so the area is 35 centimeters squared. Go ahead, screenshot that as well. I'm going to do one more example, and then I'll tell you what your homework is. Okay, last one. These are all the same, so tonight's homework shouldn't be too bad for anyone. As long as you've got that formula down, it's really not too bad at all. Sometimes you'll see the height given like this in your homework, I'll just kind of give you an example of what you might see tonight. They might do something that kind of looks like a dashed line. They're not very good at doing a dashed line, but they might have it like that instead of written over here like that. So that might be something that you see, but other than that, there really shouldn't be any tricks. So hopefully this is a pretty easy one to start us back out. If you do have any questions, remember that Tuesdays you can do a Zoom meeting with me one-on-one anytime between 3 and 4:30. I'll be on that whole time, and Thursdays between 9:30 and 11. So if you are struggling, go ahead and give me a shout out, or you can email me questions as well. So again, area equals height 4 times 7 plus 9 divided by 2. Figure that stuff out in there. 7 plus 9 is 16. Divided by 2 is 8. So the area equals 4 times 8. So the area is 32 centimeters squared. Your homework is going to be activity 69. You do have that attached on Google Classroom. These are worksheets though that you should have taken home when we left that Friday. So hopefully you already have that with you and you don't need to print it. Don't feel like you have to print anything out. You can always do these on any scrap piece of paper you find around the house, and then just shoot me a picture of your work, not just the answers, please. And that will be counted as your first homework grade for this new online learning program. Have a good day. Hope everything is well. Shoot me an email if you need anything from me. Thanks.